Heartbreaking new data released from our state's Department of Health is showing the number of people who died by suicide went up 3% last year, and it's the second year in a row that we have seen the numbers go up after they went down, actually, early in the COVID-19 pandemic. The research also found different groups are more affected by suicide and impacts men overall 4 times more than it does women. But this dynamic is even more different across rural America, where suicide rates are even higher and access to mental health resources more scarce. But Jennifer Hoff shows you a new tool that is designed to help, and those leading the charge are often a farmer's most trusted lifeline.
Down 35W in Waseca County, the landscape is littered with farm fields. 700 of them or so, some family-owned for generations. And the threat of losing one, on top of other unpredictable factors, can affect any farmer's mental health.
Here's where you can find me.
Something the local pastor is trying to prevent.
Mental wellness for a long time has not been something like any other type of health.
Jolene Gallatin is new to Grace Lutheran, the 100-year-old church here, a trusted presence in the tiny town.
Creating a community of depth and connection has always been foundational to who I am.
Were people receptive to that here?
Very. A few people were leery, but I would keep asking questions, and as people would share a little bit, I just met them with grace and love.
She's one of dozens of clergy across southwest Minnesota taking a suicide prevention training. Gallatin getting certified just last week, the 4-week program helping create a network of safety for people in crisis.
Our group came up with the logo.
Evident in this month's first Green Out event across town to raise awareness about mental health.
Take a sign, post it, and wear green.
In an area where the National Rural Health Association reports suicide rates among farmers are 3.5 times higher than the general population.
How do we connect?
Something Gallatin knows all too well.
That isolation or feeling less than is indescribable, and especially as a teenager.
Her mother died by suicide when Gallatin was just 14, and a year later, her own pastor from her family's own small town would save her life when she tried to take it too.
I think that's a part of why I do what I do.
Making her call to prevention that much more personal.
It's so painful to recount all of that, and yet that people see I'm willing to go there. I will share my hurt with you so that you can hopefully share your hurt with me, and we're better together and we make a difference.
Besides that program, lawmakers are also asking for $10 million as part of this year's Farm Bill for the Ag Department's Stress Assistance Network that would fund behavioral services. Also, last year, the government rolled out 988, the national crisis hotline that you can call or text at any time. Back to you.
Such important information. Thank you, Jennifer. Another resource is called the Farmer Angel Network. While it's mostly in the state of Wisconsin, it works to build strong rural communities. And if it could help you out, we want to give it to you. There's links to it and all of those other resources on KARE11.com with Jennifer's story.